Well, hello YouTube, back again with the 450 LP, and right there behind it is the 4020. Yep. But anyhow, we're not working on the 4020 today. The general idea here today is to get rid of all this mess and put that on it. Now, if you're asking why would I take off a Fast Hitch to put a horseshoe drawbar back on a tractor that I have intentions on using, it's because, well, this Fast Hitch, and I use that term very loosely, is homemade and put together. I think it's got some Super C 200, 230 parts on it, some H, or not H, but 300, 350, and some other 400, 450 parts, and none of it's right, and it's all going away. Now, I do have intentions on putting Fast Hitch on, right and correct and proper Fast Hitch on this tractor eventually, but that's going to have to come later. And then all I have left to do to get that wishbone out of the way is just take a few bolts loose here, drop that unit out of there, and we'll catch up in a minute. Alright, y'all. Doesn't that look an awful lot better? Took off all of the junky hydraulic setup and all of that cobbled together Fast Hitch, or whatever you want to call it. I use that term very loosely, Fast Hitch. Took these off of they had just a couple short hoses and a coupler, and these short nipples here, they were on they were part of it, part of that whole menagerie of crap, and we just took all of that off. And these couplers were part of it too. Took them off, took them off of what we had and put them on here, so that'll be nice. Got all the old bracketry and stuff off of there. Really not 100% sure what that thing's whole point and purpose in life is, but it looks like it could be a handy place to hook something, so we'll just leave it there. But got the horseshoe drawbar on it. This drawbar come off of an M. A buddy of mine gave it to me. He had an M with a corn picker on it, got rid of the whole tractor, and this horseshoe drawbar kind of missed the trailer load, and the guy never came back to get it, so he gave it to me. Had to do a little bit of reconfiguring here. You notice there's some new hardware and stuff. Had to take this bracket and this one off and switch them side for side, because when we put it on there the first time, it was way too narrow and both sides wanted to be tipped in way too much. And we switched them side for side. I don't know if that's a difference, because this drawbar came off of just a regular M. I was always under the impression that, you know, from the M clear through the end of the 450s, all of this was this, you know, virtually the same, but it may not be. So, like I said, we had to switch that around to make it work on this. But it's a lot more solid than what I had on here before, and I'm liking it. Next week I'm going to a little hometown show, going to get a new muffler for it, so that'll be a welcome addition. Yeah, and if you're wondering what the noise is, yeah, we got a long-eared critter here. This is the same long-eared critter I've had for over 15 years now. She decided she was going to be a pain and get out of the fences no matter what we did, so she got penned up in here, and she's a known jumper. So we parked this 450 right in her way in case she decided she was ass enough to try and jump the gates. So far it's kept her in. But anyhow, back to the tractor. Been a while since you guys have heard it runs, so we'll turn the gas on. Yes, I'm still running it off of a grill bottle. Haven't got a hold of the right valves and stuff yet, but carries pretty good oil pressure. I think I need to adjust the PTO lever or something in there, because when I've got the brake locked on, I can hear it load the engine a little bit. So most time I just leave it on anyway. So yeah, folks, there's a update on the 450 for you. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Howdy, folks. Well, here we are again, looking at the 450 LP. First thing that most of you are going to notice, besides the light and the mule pacing back and forth watching everything I do, the 450 got a new muffler. Now, in my last video on this tractor, I said that I was going to a tractor show the following weekend and I was going to get one. Well, I did. There it is. But the purpose of this video here today, you'll see I've got my light kind of shining over the governor housing, and I've got an orange piece of paper here and a spring laying on it. And what we're about to do, and by we I mean, hey, get back here. Yeah, you, right there. By we, I mean me and Long Ears here. We're going to take the side of the governor off here and change out the governor spring. Now, this is just a factory replacement governor spring. Or supposed to be. I got it from a place. Actually, I got it off Amazon. And the only reason I got it off Amazon instead of, excuse me, instead of a brick and mortar store is I was ordering some things off of there for my truck and also for my Chevy Cruze. And I needed a few more dollars to get the free shipping. So I just threw this on the order so that I could get the free shipping, and here it is, and here we go. I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, back again. You see I've got the 6 bolts out of the side of it. Next thing we're going to do, and I can do this one-handed because I've been doing it, unhook the throttle linkage, let that governor arm fall forward. I'm going to put that back in there so I can't lose it. And then you just pull the side off of the governor housing. Looks like I got a little moisture in there. Well, this tractor does a lot of sitting. But right there you see why I have chosen to replace this governor spring. The original broke off, and instead of replacing it, they just kind of corkscrewed it in there. Ain't that nice? Aside from that, I really don't know a lot on how, I mean, I understand the basic function of how these work, but I'm pretty sure that changing out that governor spring is going to make things work so much nicer, because right now, to get it to idle down to its low idle, I have to unhook the throttle linkage, just like it looks right there. When I have it hooked up like it's supposed to be, the thing wants to idle at I'm guessing 800-900 RPM, which isn't too fast, but it's a little rapid for these 264s and 281s. So, excuse me. I'm going to go to work changing that out, and I'll come back to you again here in just a minute. Okay. Broken junk is out. New going in. Ain't that something? The end of that just broke off, and instead of replacing it, they just bent and twisted that around. And just like that, there we go with the new one in. Focus. Yeah, really wasn't all that difficult. It probably took me maybe 10 minutes to get this far. I've actually spent more time yapping to my phone than I have actually working on this. So I'm going to pause the video again and get the cover back on, and we'll see how she runs after that. And just like that, we're all buttoned up again. And just for grins, I wanted to show you guys. I've got a genuine IH bolt right there. Man, I wish this thing would focus better. Another genuine IH there. Got a dot top there. Come on now, focus. Another genuine IH and another genuine IH bolt. That one right there. Or is it? No, that's another genuine IH. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell at first, and you probably can't either because the light is messing with this camera something awful right now. But anyhow, it's little things like that that sometimes I geek out over. But anyway, moving right along. Got the throttle linkage hooked back up. So, how about let's come over here. Open the gas valve. Oh yeah, there's the world famous 4520. If you haven't seen my walk around video on that, you need to check it out. It's several years old now, but you'll like it, I promise. Okay, so neutral, brakes are set. I don't know if I need, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you that. Brakes are set. Ignition is out. Give it a second. Stop that. Starter doesn't always engage like it should. Sometimes more than once. Okay. Come on now. There she goes. She's definitely down at her low idle now. Probably not used to starting like that. There we go. So, I know I like them idling real low, but let's turn that up just a little bit so that it starts better. Okay, well now, the next trick is going to be probably long ears. Her name's Raisin, but she gets called all kinds of things. So yeah, it looks like now what I'm gonna have to do is adjust that linkage up there, set it with an actual tachometer. So that was that for a ride? Yeah. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I need to get my tack out, my handheld tachometer, and actually set the running speeds on this. Now that the governor spring is correct. See there, I'm way down past the stop. And like I've got that much just dead movement. And then another 3 clicks until I get any kind of governor reaction, and by that point I'm 2/3 of the way down the quadrant. Now I know I've got some lost motion in the rod here, but that's all the faster she runs down against the stop. So I don't know. I'll get my tack out and I'll adjust that linkage, and then we'll see what that does for it. But for now, I'm just happy it idles. Well, idles slow anyway. I could always get it to idle, but before the new spring, like I said, it wanted to idle at like 800 or 900 RPM. Alright, well, there you go, folks. That's the new governor spring in the 450 LP. Yeah, I'll continue to update you guys as I work on this tractor. If for no other reason than because I want to. So yeah. Oh, now that I look at it, my rain cap's crooked. That won't do. I'm sitting here looking right straight at it, and it's cocked that way just ever so slightly. And now that I'm looking at it through the viewfinder of the camera, it's going to annoy the crap out of me until I straighten it up. Yay. Alright, anyhow, enough of that. So, say bye. Oh, come on now. Alright. Anyhow, that's the 450 update for now. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. And we'll catch you on the next one.